G'day everyone. Barkarati is now brought to you by Disruptor Marine Marketing, using AI to help your marine business grow. And our friends at Radix Nutrition, the most technically comprehensive nutrition products ever to exist. Unlock your potential with Radix. G'day listeners, welcome to Barkarati the Sailing Podcast. My name's Jordan Spencer. It's that time of the week where we get to hang out with some really cool sailors, but of course I have to share the mic with my two idiot mates. So first off, let's welcome Mr. Brett Perry.
Greetings, exalted one.
BP.
Idiots. They're just the greatest. It's the greatest time of the week for me, just to hang out with idiots.
Hang out with idiots. Yeah. It's become pretty much in the boat park. A lot of people do refer to their friends as idiots nowadays. I have noticed, so it's good.
Yeah. Yeah, love it.
Nothing to report for this week, or should we bring in?
No. I think it'll just lead into the conversation that we've got tonight, because there's a few comparisons and a few sort of areas that we're sort of aligned with. So it'll be good chat.
Beauty. All right. Well, let's bring in our other host.
You guys know how it's hard to be friends with me because I'm so awesome?
Welcome to the show, The Standard. How are you, Stace?
Hey, I'm all good. I actually got shouted out across the water as the Standard.
Oh, lovely.
So it's catching.
The Standard. So, I mean, I guess we're going to have to fill the guest in on that one, but I can tell you what, that must have been a thrill.
Yeah. I pretty much did that same giggling thing I do when I get my intro, when they shout it out to me. So it's catching.
Yeah, well, you are awesome. It's good.
We do have to, before we bring in our guests, so I guess for you and me, BP, and for no one else in the world, growing up as young lads, kicking the footy at lunchtime, taking screamers, Tony Modra.
Yeah. Oh, look, for the South Australian listeners, he's the word is he's okay.
Okay.
So,
cool.
Unfortunately, he was such a beautiful man in terms of looks that he might be a little bit deformed after an accident. Yeah. But he's okay. Well wishes to his family. He's okay.
So Tony Modra was one of the great full forwards in Aussie rules, renowned for taking a screamer, the mark. He was one on top of the shoulders, full screamer. If you want to look at some of the great Aussie marks, look at Tony Modra's marks, and we used to try and replicate those. I was better, of course, but never pursued my football career. But yeah, so he had an accident, bad one. And
it's the fact that your head was so big, every time you jumped in the air, you landed on your head.
Got me. All right, let's get into it.
Yeah.
Okay. There's something that is important. Obviously, we've been a little Aussie-centric lately, and we want to focus in on the America's Cup by looking at the Aussie team, just to keep it fully Aussie-centric at the moment. But the America's Cup is big, obviously. Lots going on in the Sail GP world, but we're getting closer and closer to the Cup, probably just over a year out from it. And, to the surprise of quite a few, rumours flew hard and fast about this happening. But
they were flying, I can tell you.
And it has happened, and we've got an Australian America's Cup team. The challenge coming from the Royal Prince Edward Yacht Club, that beautiful little yacht club in Sydney, the Eddie. And so we wanted to find out more about that, and we reached out to the man in white, the Commodore, and we've got him on the show now, so he can tell us all about it. So Sven Runow, welcome to Barkarati from sunny London.
Thanks, Jordan. Good to be on the show. Thank you very much for having me.
Well, it's great to have you, mate. I tell you what, it's been an exciting time. I guess the rumours were out. We knew the rumours were out, but when we saw your name involved, obviously becoming the Commodore of the Prince Edwards and I guess the Challenger, or whatever it is, I guess just a Challenger. It's pretty cool, man. How cool is it?
Yeah, look, I think firstly it's an honour and a privilege to be the Commodore of the club, for starters, and to be a Commodore of an Australian yacht club challenging for the America's Cup is just a dream come true.
Absolutely.
You can't write the stuff. Yeah.
Did you become the Commodore before you knew, or was it sort of like,
yes.
Oh, this might happen?
Oh,
okay.
I became the Commodore in November after Caroline Crane's term ended, her 3-year term, and I think I sort of knew Sam Fay was working on it behind the scenes. but nothing was ever really mentioned or nothing was confirmed.
It's I mean, you say it's a dream, but I don't think I'd even think to have that dream, you know. But it's a big deal, like, because for everyone sort of loses. A lot of people lose in their understanding of the cup that it's not a person challenge. It's a club. It's a club event. And
absolutely. Yeah, I mean, it's such a privilege for our little club to be able to call ourselves the Challenge of America's Cup. And when I say it's a dream, I mean, I suppose when I did start sailing, everyone wants to be involved, do America's Cup, and I never really had that opportunity. But now I am right in it, right involved with the challenge.
Could you imagine if the dream just gets to that level and all of a sudden you've got to go in and be the Commodore holding it aloft?
Well,
no pressure there, no.
What's that, Stace?
No
pressure on your shoulders there at all.
I like to. It's called manifesting. You know, the new modern term of things. But I think it would be.
You know what it is, BP? It's just we're going to determine how powerful the reverse curse is right now.
Oh, this is a big one. No, but go on. Sorry, Sven. Yeah. So the dream is big, eh?
It certainly is, and we've got the team or the representative, the actual team's committed for two editions, so we'll be going for 38 and 39. So it's a big commitment from the team itself, from Team Australia. It's massive. And we've got a really good squad. I'm sure you all know that Grant Simmer's leading it with Glenn Ashby and Tom Slingsby. So it's a incredible team.
Couple of lads there.
Yeah.
Well, you've had a bit of time with Simmer over the years, haven't you? It's not a new relationship for you, is it, mate?
I've known Grant. I think I first started sailing with Grant in '88 on the Windward Passage, back in the Kenwood Cup days. It's a long time ago.
That is
almost 40 years ago.
Yeah. Geez.
Jesus, did you start sailing at 4?
Not quite.
No, it's true. And I mean, obviously, we go through the names that have been involved in the Cup over the years. And I guess, you know, all of the Australian sailors, you know, that we hang out with. And Stace, we've grown up, Stace, you know, being sort of personal friends with these people, knowing they're America's Cup sailors from the past. But now we've got an opportunity to be with the America's Cup sailors of the now. And that's an exciting thing that the Team Australia are doing.
Yeah, and pretty cool too that some of those guys were then and now, as well as the next generation of guys.
Yeah.
You know, guys and women, shall we say? Just get that.
Yeah, and Grant,
keep going. Love it.
Grant Simmers, this is his 13th edition of the Cup, so he's got some incredible knowledge and background in it. And I think he is Mr. America's Cup. There's no one knows more than he would.
And he's not a bad bloke either.
Yeah, he's a top guy. Top fella.
That's pretty important. The top guy thing's important, but that level of experience of 13 cups, that is quite incredible. Do you remember, like, when you've taken over the Commodore, you say you didn't know about the Cup Challenge. Do you remember the conversation when it first happened?
Yeah, that's a good question, yeah.
I do. I remember Sam Fay ringing me and asking me what I thought about it, and if it was a possibility that the club could challenge. And I said, look, yep, I was definitely keen to do it. And we put it to the board, and we did all our legals with it, and it went really well.
Okay, well, so for the layman, what's involved there? Obviously, the team is first and foremost. So the team has formed, and they're looking for a club to be, I guess, affiliated with, and that's how it goes. Is that all it is?
That's basically it. Yeah, we have no other obligation other than we are the challenging club, I wrote a letter to the Royal New Zealand Yacht Squadron, and they accepted our entry. And I've got a letter back at the club saying, Commodore Sven Runow, we accept your challenge to the American.
Did you write that by hand and sign it by mum?
I just signed.
Sven's having a day off. He's doing the cup.
Yeah.
Fine, mum.
Yeah.
No, but that's super cool.
And we when we were announced it on the day we announced it, we actually had the cup and at the clubhouse for the launch, and then we had a big members night. We had a lunch for past Commodores and some special guests, and then we had a launch for all the members with the cup on the premises, which was pretty cool.
An amazing cup. Stace, have you seen the cup close up?
Yeah, I have. I saw it in the Lingy's home yacht club in Geneva. When they held it back in early 2000s, I guess that was. Yeah. So through glass cabinet, of course.
You've seen the cup?
I've drunk from the cup.
Oh, you have, mate. Hats off, he says.
No. Actually, I reckon I saw it in New York Yacht Club. I'm trying to remember if it was there or somewhere in that.
I was at Hamilton Island once. Yeah. Came up to Hamilton Island for a race week.
Yep.
Wow. I was lucky enough to be in the where was I? Was it Lingy in Valencia? Yeah, in Lingy in Valencia, and the cup was in there, so that was good. Got in the after party there. That was pretty cool.
It's an amazing trophy.
Yeah.
And how good would it be to see it back in Australia? But to be holding it would be incredible.
So,
well, that's why I'm saying, yeah.
So with the deal with the team, so there's a lot to go on. Obviously, the team has to be funded, and then there's the selection of the team. There's the boat. There's the development. You've said 2 cup cycle, which says a lot. So I saw. So we got Glenn, Tom, Grant. And then, so I saw Natasha there because
Tash, Tash is there.
This is what's the makeup of the team? There's definitely at least one
5
female
crew
on the boat.
Yeah, and 5. Well, yeah, there's 1 female and a total of 5 crew. Yeah.
5 crew, that's right. Yeah. So
and a guest seat. 1 guest seat.
Yeah. So just by the way, if you look at Stacey's eyes right now, you can see a bit of intention. just letting you know. But obviously with this, we got the 75s. I think the next event is in Naples in September, and that's in the 40.
Starts. The 40s. Yeah, this year. Yeah.
So is that part of the program for this?
They're trying to. They're trying to acquire an AC40 now and participate in September. Is what they're trying to achieve.
Right. Okay, so it's a full program. So this time, are the guys going in from a learning perspective, or they're like, you know what, we're pretty close. It's the right cup to do because no new boats. Right, so none of the product, none of the technology development. There's a few one design components, so that's all going to be good. I guess maybe the foils is
packages. I think the foil and the wing packages are where you're going to make, where you'll see the teams have advantages.
Yeah.
It's all. It will be an all in the foil and the wing packages.
Yeah.
And I guess having Tom there and Glenn there for that matter, and Tash for that matter, and I guess dare say Waterhouse will be floating around somewhere in the background. No. I don't know, but no, he's not.
No.
Okay, well, anyway, I don't know the team, but hey,
he's a Lingy.
Oh,
stand by.
Sorry,
stand by.
What's the? I like it. But there's abundance of experience there, and it's going to be cool.
For sure.
So from that perspective, we've got quite a bit going on. So they can come in quite aggressively. So a little bit of boat speed development is there, but really it's just pulling the right crew together. One of the Aussie team, if we look at Sail GP, a lot of the guys are going to probably come out of that team. Certainly the addition of Goobs to the Aussie team has seemed to make them invincible, but you got You got Langford.
I don't know who's he with at the moment. Who's he tied cup wise? Is he?
He's tied in New Zealand. He signed, sealed, and delivered to New Zealand.
Yeah,
but we're working on it. We've got the contracts out, so we, just bear with us, Sven. We'll have it all organised.
You got 3 people here. You could just slot in straight away.
Sorted.
Yeah,
so
it's a serious dig, obviously. The team.
Yeah, no, they're having a real good crack, which you want to do. And at our launch, Tom did dial in, and we had him at a video link with him, and he said if the boats are the same or similar speeds, he will win, which gives us great confidence, knowing that we all know what Tom's like on the water and his abilities. And to have him steering, the Australian challenge is just awesome.
There's a psychological advantage, coming in around that. There's that confidence. Obviously, every gold medalist on the planet has a certain level of. Well, most people who are really good at sailing have an undeniable level of self-belief. And so I don't think that it will freak them out too much. But yeah, picking the right team is going to be interesting. Obviously, you've got 2 skippers, so you've got Tom on one side. You've got to pick someone on the other side. Is Ashby in a sailing role?
I don't believe so. It's not. I mean, I don't really. I have no involvement with the team at all, other than we're just really the vehicle of the challenge, and we have no real input other than promoting the club. Yeah,
that's cool. Because having Ashby, he's either feeding the cows or he's just relaxing the whole team. He's quite incredible to listen to on a boat. So from a perspective of the commitment from the Eddie, is there the Eddie trying to support the team in other ways? Like, are they trying to get more involved? Maybe.
I think we're just trying to promote it. Promote the yacht club, promote it with the members. We don't. Other than that, we don't really have much more to do with it. We've got a few events that we've lined up, and it's just promoting the club. Really, that's all it is for us. And the event and Australian sailing is, if we can in any way, we will.
Well, here's a great opportunity for international listeners. If you ever just sort of find yourself in Sydney, look up the Prince Edward Yacht Club and go down there and have a little look around, because it's a beautiful little club with a magnificent view straight down the harbour, and it's almost quaint. That's the word, isn't it? Quaint.
It is. Yeah, no, it's unique for sure.
Well,
little beachfront.
The people unique.
I've actually never visited the yacht club there in Sydney.
Stacey, you have to come. Next time you're in town, you'd have to come. I'll take you to lunch.
Perfect.
Oh, what an invite. Hey?
It's a dream. You'll see my
Doesn't
photo.
invite us.
You're welcome to. You're welcome to.
I know, mate. I know,
you know that.
I know.
You know that.
It's all good.
So I noticed, because obviously with the club, speaking directly about the club, one of the things I noticed is that classic regatta you guys, I think that was your little baby, wasn't it? That was put on Sydney
Harbour.
Harbour.
From the cup and go down that line.
Yeah, that was very cool.
It was really good. It was it's something that I'm really passionate about, is classic boats and classic regattas. And I think Sydney's just a perfect venue for it. The Edwards is a perfect club for it. So we had our inaugural regatta early in the year. 63 boats started, and it was really successful. We're very happy with it, and well supported by our general manager David Stenhouse, and also Nicole Shrimpton did a lot of work and promoting it, and it was an awesome day.
What a great claim your club has for everything from classic boats to the foiling America's Cup team.
Yeah.
How's your range? Pretty impressive.
Yeah, it is.
Does the America's Cup boat qualify as a classic yet?
No, you got to be. Well, depending which one. We class it as anything built or designed before 75.
That's me. That's me.
I'm okay. we both fit that category.
Yeah. We can rock up there and do it.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not talking about people. You're talking about boats. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we had a really good fleet. And it was Drumfire was out there. I don't know if you were there that day, Stacey.
No, unfortunately, I had a clash on that date, but I heard they had a great day out in the water.
Yeah, it's good to see those boats on the harbour under spinnaker. So we had you could choose to do spinnaker or non-spinnaker, and also to have all the gaff boats out there, being all the Cooters and Rangers and classic 18s. It was a real cool day.
And of course, Nicole Shrimpton is the heart and soul of classic yachts on Sydney Harbour with her beautiful boat and boats. I say now, with Defiance. I've had the pleasure of sailing on that boat quite a few times, and I tell you what, it's a glamour to go on.
Yeah, no, she did a great job in promoting it and helping organise it all, and it wouldn't have been what it was without her efforts, for sure.
Yeah, I saw her the other day and congratulated her. So.
Sven, what's your favourite classic boat? If you looked at that fleet, which one do you love the most?
Ooh, hard to go past Defiance, I think. Defiance. And also, Defiance. I do like Plim. Plim's a beautiful boat as well, which is Steve Gertis's boat. They're both two lovely boats.
For the international listeners who don't know what the Plim and the Defiance are, can you describe them for us?
The Defiance is an 8 metre.
Yep.
Timber boat.
Traditional 8 metre. Yep.
Yeah, built in the 30s, 1930s maybe.
Built in Melbourne, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then I think Colin Beashall did when Nicole acquired her, took it up to Colin Beashall. He did a major refurbishment on it, and she's just put a brand new timber mast in it, and which was made in the UK and shipped out.
Right.
And then put together by Sydney Ringing and DNR Shipwrights.
Who's DNR Shipwrights?
Sorry?
Who's DNR Shipwrights? Do you know you know anyone there?
Yeah, well, it's my brother and my son actually run that little establishment down at the CYC.
I do. I guess probably for those who don't know you, you are I think you're a marine surveyor. So you've got Assess Marine is your business, I think.
Correct.
So you've been sniffing around boats your whole life.
Look, my father started DNR Shipwrights at the CYC back in the 60s.
Great.
Yeah. Unfortunately, no longer with us. But I did my apprenticeship with him, and then I moved over to an assessing company called Marine Assess with John Messenger and Tony Herder and John Box. Worked there for about 15 years, and then moved on to set up Assess Marine, which has been operating now for almost 20 years, 15 years. Which
I guess the point of raising that is that you've got a unique experience in that you get to you're assessing or surveying lots of boats, so you get to see every different type of boat. So from the perspective of the way you look at it from a professional perspective down to the details. So looking at I think we've had this discussion over the years on the show, is the old classics like the 8s and the 6s and stuff, and the 5.5s I quite love. I think 5.5 is probably one of my favourite looking boats. But when you started talking about the timber mast on Defiance, I'm just going, that's come out of a carbon factory and they've painted it timber. I've seen that's happened a few times.
Yeah. Well, I think I don't know, Plim's rig's carbon painted. Yeah, I think Plim's rig is
a carbon rig, hand painted with the wood grain on it to make it look traditional.
That was by Jeffrey Tyres, I think.
Yes, that's correct.
That's right.
who has left us and taken his talent with him and didn't train anyone to do it.
No, that's right.
I mean, it's one of my favourite things because I think a classic with a carbon rig in it, take a little bit of the weight out of the rig and stuff. I reckon they look, a modern classic, the Spirit. I think they're designed over in the US, the Spirits. I quite like them. I can see
we did have a division of Spirit, a classic as well. Like Fidelis has got a carbon mast in it. Nigel Stokes' boat, which is another beautiful classic yacht.
If you got a modern boat and put a whole bunch of old blokes in it, does it become a classic?
It's another category.
Yeah.
That's the classic idiot group.
Well, we could call that the gentleman's class, the gentleman's division.
You could, I mean,
yeah, gentleman's division, love it.
You could do, if you did the next classic regatta, you could have a dinghy division for boats designed before a certain era. So you would pick up, some of the classic, the most beautiful.
I know where you're going.
Yeah.
I know where you're going. You want a bunch of 5.0s and Flying Dutchmans there.
You'll get the FDs. Normie Ridge will be wetting himself right now. You'll get the fins. You'll get the 5.0s. It's
not a bad idea, actually.
Glamour.
I like it. I mean, next year we want to try and get 100 boats to enter. So that's our goal next year, to develop that regatta and make it a highlight of the Sydney Harbour
Sydney calendar.
Yes,
absolutely.
Yeah, Sydney calendar for sure. Yeah.
So while we're talking the classics, try and segue it back to the cup discussion. Which we've had a few different versions of cup boats over the life of the cup, right? And so let's pick the major ones. So the J's, the 12s, the America's Cup Royal, and now the modern falling ones, the Cats. Where does your heart lie?
The J's are. I think you can't go past the J's. They're just an awesome boat, but I also love seeing the development in the sport. I think it's really important that we do keep developing it and going to the cutting edge and seeing how far we can go with it. I think that's really is the future of the sport. And if we want to get young kids involved, we want to grow it, we've got to develop it.
Do you guys?
It's the essence of the cup, though, isn't it? If you look at you remember if you go back, I always revert back to this sort of thought that you go back, 130 years or whatever, and imagine the guy that invented the triangle sail, and he's sitting in a room in a bar, and he's on his own, and he's got this. Oh, we got to try this, and then
we've run out of material.
There's all the square rigger heads in the other corner. Nah, no way. No, not going to work. Not going to work. What do you reckon? Stace, as a sailmaker, you'd like that one, wouldn't you?
All he had to do is fold his napkin into a triangle, and he'd done it.
Could you imagine all the shit he would have got?
Oh.
Yeah.
You do your best design work. You get an A4 piece of paper.
Oh, that old chestnut. You fold it in corners and you've got a skiff pole.
Yeah. No. So while we're talking cup, there's a lot of banter on the socials, and where people sort of reject the modern boats because you say that the cup is about development. Absolutely, because there's no one design in the cup. It's they say this is the rule, like what the challenger and the defender agree, and then you design within that rule. But then the other element of the cup that's always been the great thing about the cup, in my mind, is the match racing element, right? And the match racing element has definitely fallen away as we've gone to falling, right? Like because you can't come off the falls, so you got to take less. You got to move away from the match racing, and a lot of people begrudge that. I don't have an issue with it because there's a full pro match racing circuit. There's plenty of match racing. If you want to watch match racing, pure match racing, there's plenty going on. In fact, I'm going to go and do some coaching down at RQ in the 4th of July. I think Stace, you and I might be doing some coaching together.
Yeah, I might see you there.
Yeah. But anyway, so my point is, I don't begrudge the move to more modern stuff because I love the advancement of ideas, the carbon, one of my favourite things about how we've advanced technologically is that with the development in ropes, right? In fibres, all the old techniques we used on the old square riggers and the hundreds, and how we would attach things and how we splice things and stuff. That's all come back. You know that.
Yeah,
it's
just
a full
with different
circle,
loads,
which I love. And the other one, being a young lad, growing up in New Guinea, is stacking all the weight on the rail, like the little New Guinea canoes and stuff, where they used to they get all the blokes hanging out on the side and just going a million miles an hour. You know, all this sort of stuff where we've got a keel sticking out the side now. You know, it's very cool. We've got an Islander boat just going fast. I think everyone just shut up, Jordan, is where we've got to.
It's one of those awkward silences.
Well deserved too, yeah. No, this is where Bison.
It was a good story. I was kind of lost in the romanticism of it all. I was thinking about palm trees and tropical water and people hanging off ropes, and I was off with stories.
Outriggers,
yeah. Sven, you've had some fun times in your life. Like you tend to have been on the big boats. You mentioned the Windward Passage, but I think I've seen your name on the Wild Oats, the Comanche. So, what's the smallest boat you sailed?
I did my first Hobart in '85 on a 37-footer Silver Minx, fast 37. Took us 4 days. Yeah, that was a tough race. Yeah. And then I've done it, and then I did it on 42-footer, the old Margaret Rintle.
Oh yeah. It's still sailing.
Yeah. And then I was lucky enough to get onto the big boats, and been very lucky.
Well, see, we had a laugh. We have a laugh actually every year on your expense, Sven, because you're always usually the first out of the heads, and usually because you're the bowman on these big boats, you're the first to encounter the conditions. So it's kind of like, in Viking warfare, the berserker, the guy that goes out there with sort of no armor and an axe and just goes out and kills everyone and just takes it on. You're that guy. Right, because you're usually on the bow and usually seen on the bow doing a sail change in the first half hour of the race. So it's pretty cool, and we always have a giggle because we think, oh, look at that poor bloke. But we know you do the job well, and we know you love it. It's super cool. It's super cool.
It is. It's great fun. I've been really lucky with the boats that I've sailed on, but I'm actually really now enjoying getting into some Etchell sailing and doing some fleet sailing, and
nice.
that's really I think now my preferred form of sailing is getting on the Etchells.
We know that for a fact. Having sailed or competed with you in Melbourne, it was good fun.
Yeah,
but what a rush though, Comanche. I mean, we could talk about your sailing because look, you're no slouch. You're a bloody legend of Australian sailing.
The obvious question. There's the obvious question here. Like we mentioned all the big boats, right? And talking about going out the heads and doing the Hobart and crap, but the big boat race around the harbour, you must hate that as a bowman because, like, sail up, sail down.
Fever. The fever.
The fever.
It's a total beat test, isn't it? The big boat.
Well, Stacey's a full. She's done a lot of work, done a lot of those races as well on the 66.
We did a race together on Wild Oats, didn't we, Stace?
Yes. Yeah. The 2010.
2010. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's the year. It's the year Neville beat us.
No, we got line on us.
We did
that year. That's my one and only
2009. Yeah, 2009. I think Neville beat us. Yeah.
So we had a pretty. Oh, that was the year we had the HF radio issue.
Johnny Hildebrand.
Yeah, we
radio.
drove 2 at Green Cape.
The smiling assassin.
Yeah, and JH worked his magic.
There's not much he can't do, Johnny.
No.
He's a beauty.
It's pretty impressive. And then we got it going and off we went. And it's pretty cool. So, but the real question is,
here it comes.
After having done all these Hobarts on 100-footers, would you go back to a smaller boat?
Yeah, definitely. With the right crew.
A FAR 37.
Jesus. Look, I think if I had the right crew and it was, it would have to be you want to sail with the people on board, I think now. Yeah. I'd love to do one with my son too, Axel. That'd be cool. That'd be really cool.
Yeah.
He did his first one a couple of years ago on Love and War, and he swore he'd never do it again, but we'll see.
Yeah. That's what we all say, isn't it?
We've all
I
heard
actually-
it.
I noticed.
Hang
on.
I noticed, Sven, you've done 13 Hobarts.
33.
33, is it? Sorry. Oh, it's a mistake.
Yeah.
33 Hobarts.
Yeah.
Not a bad effort. It's a lot better than 13.
Yeah.
33
Yeah. And
Hobarts.
I'm on the idiot board, as they call it, the CYC, when you do your 25.
Ah. But so I've got a theory here, my friend. I think you did 98 on a small boat, like a 40 footer or something like
Yeah,
that.
Margaret Rintle.
Was that 40, so 42 footer, and that's when
44, 40. Yeah, 40. Yeah.
Yeah, anyway.
The original ragamuffin.
Yep.
Yep.
And then you went to the big boats, so I'm guessing straight after that. 98 on a small boat.
I sailed on. I got to really thank David Kellett really for getting me on board Sovereign back in the 80s and 86, 87, and we had our first. We got the first double was in 87 on line honors. We got line honors and a handicap on Sovereign, and David Kellett got me on board that, and then after that I was on the
Another great
Passage,
man.
and then did a few on the Condor. Did 3 on Exile.
The old
And then-
Sovereign, is that the Bernie Lewis? Was that Bernie Lewis? Or
Yeah. The old red boat.
Red thing with the big eagle on the back.
It was the Siska 5 or
No,
something.
that was no. She was 80. A Pedrick.
Ah.
It was a Pedrick 80.
Wow.
That was launched in 86.
Right.
we're still wider rope halyards back then.
Mate, we were shackling the sheets on. We had to have a spanner in our pocket. Had to shackle them on.
And do you know your stats on how many races you've won on line honours and overall?
Yeah, I've got 9 line honours and 4 handicaps.
Ooh.
Wow, that's awesome.
Ooh.
Yeah.
There's where the
What do you got,
13
Dave?
comes from, BP. 13 wins.
Oh, 13 wins. There you go.
Yeah. What about you, Stacey? Mate, you've got a pretty good
I don't
record,
often
haven't you?
refer to the run, Sven. I don't often refer to the run sheet, and I'm just looking at the run sheet. And geez, that doesn't sound like a lot. But
Wins.
you've
And then
you've done okay.
I think the
in
hard
Hobart,
one was
haven't
on. Sorry?
I'll say Stacey's done okay in the Hobart too, haven't you?
Yeah. What's your record, Stace?
No, I nothing compared to you. I've done 17 races. I've got 1
Wow.
line honours and too many seconds
Yep.
on
Oh,
handicap.
Yeah.
You're
Never
Yeah.
a
perfect
win.
bridesmaid, Stace.
Yeah, apparently.
The best one was
Yeah.
on the 65. That was everyone was cheering for that team. I tell you, there was a
Yeah.
lot of people.
Oh, that's when Live just got you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually the therapist says I'm not ready to talk about it yet. So
Yeah,
Well, what
bit like-
about our loss to Law Connect a couple of years ago by 52 seconds in the river?
Yeah.
Whoa, that was hard to take. That was a hard one to take.
So do you
Anyway.
think, like having done
It was good entertainment though, Sven.
Yeah,
It was good for
was
television.
Good for television. 33 Hobarts. Do you once you get on the board at 25? Do you get a discount on your rums, or is there anything
Nah.
that comes in your favour for that?
They actually
No,
charge you more
they-
because they realise you're not that onto it.
This dumb prick's done more than 25. Yeah.
So
Yeah, no discounts.
so if
Is
we
there a number that you would stop at?
I think I'm not. I've got no rush to do it again. If I got another ride, I may do it. I'm not. There's no particular number. I didn't do it last year, and I probably won't do it this year.
what about
Just want to. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say, now you're the Commodore, you'll be over in Naples for the Cup and stuff, you'll be making connections. There's a lot of
bigger
600.
duties on, Sven.
I think someone's got. I'll have to someone's got to represent the club.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. But then there's a bunch of 600 mile races over in Europe, would you jump on board?
Yeah, I did a bit of sailing with the Coela team, and I've done the Duralia a couple of times and a few Capri regattas. So if anything comes up, sure, I'd definitely hop on board and do it.
Mm.
get involved.
Yeah, especially a classics regatta. You could export the classics regatta idea around the world.
Yeah, I think they've got a pretty. They've got a pretty.
It's already pretty massive. Laval is a big event.
Yeah. In Saint-Tropez, they've got it pretty covered over there.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm just to the Etchells. I'm trying to remember when the Etchells were designed. Do they make the quad?
Yep.
Etchells
make it. I think they were designed.
That would
70.
be just awesome, Sven. Imagine that.
And the dragons, obviously.
The dragons, obviously.
Well,
it's got so much
we did.
potential.
We also do at the Edwards. We also do an E30 regatta, which is the converted Etchells modified. So they got, and we do a wet Etchell. So we have a regatta in November, and we normally had around about. Well, I hope to get like 15 boats this year.
Converted Etchell is that the one with the timber seats and the little day bar?
Yeah,
and
some of them have got motors. Some of them have got, they got the furling head sails, and they're normally kept in the water. They're not on the Yep.
The wet Etchells are actually getting a bit of popularity as well down in Sydney Harbour in particular.
Yep.
Obviously, there's a lot of people that. Well, it's a lower budget thing, but it's one of those things. You just handy foul them, leave them in the water, go sailing.
Yeah. And they're not expensive to maintain.
Yeah, and over where we are, over in Des Moines area, there's quite a few floating around, so it's quite good.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
So with your role as Commodore, obviously representing the club at Naples, which would be great during the Cup. Have you already planned? Like, have you?
We're sort of in the early stages of planning that, and if we do get the AC40, I'll probably in September I'll go over and represent the club in September, and then I'll do a little bit of reconnaissance and find out what we need to try and set up, and see if we can get some member packages in together and get a reciprocal with one of the clubs over there, and so members can go over and enjoy the facilities over there and see what sort of other social events we can organise.
You do realise that Barcarati has an agreement with the race officer to put the Barcarati barge in the actual middle of the course. That is an agreement. That's right. It's recorded on air
with the big fella.
The big fella, he has agreed. Yeah.
Well, it'll be a Barcarati barge, 3 lazy boys, a couple of fishing rods, and a fridge.
But yeah, I could see the Eddies members would enjoy that.
Yeah, definitely.
We might have to get a bit bigger one,
I think from a club perspective, do you think it would be something that would drive membership, or it'll just like people will be going?
Well, we have memberships capped at 600.
Yeah, that's what.
So it'll just add to it. People, I think, wanting to join the waiting list.
Yeah.
What's the waiting list?
I'd say we've got maybe about 30 on the moment.
How long does it take to get in?
Well,
what is it? Someone passes on, and that's when you come in, or they?
Yeah, pretty much. Or we every now and then we lose a few people resign every year.
All right. Yep.
Yeah.
So, if my photo,
we do have an aging membership as well. So.
If my photo's in the trophy case, do I have to?
Oh, I knew we were going down there.
Do I have to wait in line
himself? So all you got to say, Sven, is no, we don't have a photo of you in the Prince Edward.
No, I haven't seen it.
Well, it'd probably be a bit in the toilet anyway.
Yeah. It definitely was. There was my name in there on the trophies, but that's fine.
The building was renovated a couple of years ago. It must have got pulled down then.
It was put in the time capsule.
I bet you sued the builder. You could have got quite a bit of money back for lost treasures.
Oh, Jay.
Are you excited about it, Sven? Like the cups?
Yeah. Yep, absolutely. Yeah, really looking forward to it. I think it's just to have Australia back on the course, to see us participating. I think is awesome, especially with the talent that we've had sailing across all the other countries. Good to have an Australian team with all our great sailors.
It's been
participate.
Sort of it's been teasing for so long, hasn't it? We've always said. I mean, we've always had the talent because look at all the teams and look at all of the amount of people that have done a cup one way or the other, or a Volvo for that matter, one way or the other. We just never had a full bore Australian thing. I mean, obviously there's been a couple of attempts at the Volvo, but the cup thing has always been just sitting there waiting. And I think this is the time, isn't it? It's like we've just pounced.
Yeah, timing's perfect. I think it's just really great. A great opportunity.
So for I guess the winnings are behind it. I guess are they members of the club? Yep. They've always been members.
They are. Oh yeah, they're very long standing. John Winning Senior, Woody, as we all
Woody
know him, has been a long standing member.
Yeah,
so
and his wife Kerry. Episode what?
Oh, I can't remember. I've had too much rum.
Jesus, I got him.
Not for long.
He's looking
at they're all members. They're all the Winning families are members at the club.
And it's super, super cool, that they've gone out and done this. It was, I felt like though it was on the cards. I mean, even a while back, it just felt like it was rumbling.
Episode 94.
Yeah.
Episode 94.
Yep. We had Woody
episode
on
94, Sven, is when we had John Woody Winning on.
Oh, okay.
You know what episode you are? 365, 366?
Wow. Okay, there you go. Yeah,
365. Yeah. That long ago.
Yeah, it's surprising that we've had Herman on after as well. But yeah, the winnings, and obviously there's plenty going on in the world of the winnings at the moment with, I think they're going public with their company. So that I think there might be a little bit of cash come on board. I know an equity fund put a bit of money in because I've got a finance background, so I'm sort of aware of it. And so whether this will help with the listing, maybe.
I'm sure. Then it's not a cheap campaign.
No, well, that's what I'm wondering. No. Like trying to think, this will be the cheapest campaign in modern times because no new boats, so they bought second-hand boat.
No new boats.
Second-hand boat from New Zealand, but they're doing some modifications to the boat, is what I'm told, to the whole shape itself. So they're changing the shape a little bit, but then obviously the development we talked about with the foils and the wig. So there will be some, and then I can tell you without giving any numbers away, Tom Slingsby would have had offers from a lot of teams, and he wasn't cheap for the US team. But I suspect he may have taken a discount for love, is what I suspect is happening. But
that's not.
You weren't involved.
Not something I can really comment on. No. But
look, I think as you said, Sven, it's every person's dream. To be involved in a cup, and especially if you're representing your own country. I think, Jay, the opportunity arose, and financials aside, I don't think it even stands instead. I mean, imagine holding the aloft, the cup, and then being able to be called Sir Tom Slingsby.
It doesn't happen in Australia.
Right up there with Sir Rob Brown and Sir Grant Simmer and all those guys.
Knighthoods all round.
Yeah, those days are gone. Yeah.
And Sven, are they going to have a base set up before the cup, or do they go straight to Naples?
They're going straight to Naples. The boat will be finished in Auckland, and then will be shipped straight to Naples.
Okay.
It should be there, I believe, January sometime.
Okay, and is there any sort of internship they get to do with the Kiwis who they bought the boat from, or do they just hand it over and let them?
I think it's just a handover.
Work it out.
Yeah. I think Glenn's got.
Yeah, here you go.
Glenn's got plenty. Yeah, Glenn's got plenty of knowledge. I'm sure they'll just want to get hold of it and get out there.
Yeah,
nice.
He downloaded a bit of information onto a 5 1/4-inch floppy disk before.
Got it on. He's also got some information on microfiche.
It's going to be cool. And just asking for a friend. Do you know? I know you don't know, but I thought I'd just put it out there. Asking for a friend when they're doing sailing trials. Team members?
Specifically
No, I
for
don't
the
know.
team?
No, I don't know.
And if so, who's involved? No,
And
we don't want
what's
to
their
put you on
email?
the spot. We know the situation. No, look, look, I can't wait. I'm so excited.
Yeah, I really am too. And I think going over there is just going to be such a thrill. It's just like, again, a dream come true to be able to.
So, Sven, you know how sort of politically correct they are over there with their Commodores. You are going to have to wear the gear.
Yeah, right.
Have you got your lapels? Have you got? I mean,
No,
we
nothing.
discussed this off air. I want to see the shorts perfectly ironed and starched.
Long pants.
Right.
Long pants.
Knee-high socks.
And tassels on the shoulder pads.
Oh, yes.
Well, if you can send me some sort of design concept, I'll have a look at it.
Well, our illustrious other leader, Bicey, he's the one that actually can put all that together for you. So we'll get him to do it.
Well, when
I'll have to.
when
He might
Bicey
even
and
have
I
a spare
were,
set. He's about your size. He might have a spare set.
yeah, I'll have a spare set. But when Bicey and I were trying to build a business just before COVID days, I did spend a bit of time with the Italian Coast Guard, and boy, oh boy, if you want to work out how to get a good uniform, check out the Italian Coast Guard.
They know how to dress.
Oh,
they do know how to dress.
It is unreal.
I'd run with it, Svenny. I reckon it'd be the coolest thing. Yeah.
I might have to go over and check it out and get measured up over there.
Oh, go in there and get measured up.
It's glamour. It's just straight to Milan, get a suit made up. All right. Okay, Svenny boy, we might have to leave you, mate. We've sort of chewed up our time, but for the Eddies, congratulations for being part of this. To the winnings, great work, and let's go Aussie. We can't be biased.
Go Australia.
We're an international show. We can't be biased, but as long as we beat the Kiwis. No.
Well, let's get in the final.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be unbelievable?
Unreal. How good would that be?
100%. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, but the fact is you've got to be there.
Win the Louis Vuitton and then get in the final. That'd be just,
It'd be a dream.
I mean, it's a long way off. We know that, and there's a lot involved between there and then. But as the old adage says, first of all you got to be on the start line, right?
Yeah, got to be in it to win it.
And at last we're there.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Bloody awesome.
Thanks, mate.
Jordan, thank you. Brett, Stacey.
No worries,
Thank
mate.
you.
Good luck and enjoy your meadow. You're sitting in a meadow there, I see.
Yeah, I'm in.
Oh, look at that. It's not even raining.
Yeah. No. Surprise, but it's not that warm.
Okay.
It is summer, but it's not that warm.
Well, it's only 22 degrees here in Sydney today, and it's nearly the winter solstice.
Yeah, I know. Incredible.
Cool.
All right, mate. Well, enjoy your rest of your day. And thanks for chatting. It was really cool. We could have chatted forever. And hopefully see you on the water.
Thank you very much for having me on the show, guys. I really enjoyed it.
No worries, mate. Good on you.
And we'll all catch up when I'm back in Sydney for a drink or a lunch at the Edwards.
Oh, I'll be in.
We'll get in.
Yeah. It'll be my pleasure.
Cheers.
Wow, Commodore Sven, hey? Wow, what a man.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought in your time you sign up to be the Commodore and the next minute you're leading a team into the America's Cup? Like, truly one in a lifetime opportunity for him.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He kind of sort of said it was a dream. I guess, it doesn't matter what level you're at, but to be involved in a cup is cool. We've had the opportunity there, but to be involved in an Australian Cup, well, that's a different level, isn't it? And to be a Commodore of the actual challenging club, how cool is that?
Oh, I've just got this vision, right? Like any typical Aussie, we can be total bogans, like we get to a yacht club overseas and we just run amok, right? And I could just see all the Commodores of all the yacht clubs on their best behaviour and Sven just going, yeah, full Aussie mode.
Well, either that or Sven, with all his gear on his best behaviour, with all his mates hanging off him going, yeah.
I love it.
Like a little sort of scene from Monty Python and the Holy Grail with the little flags and little cartoon characters running along behind him.
I love it. I love it. Dear. Well, I tell you what, if the Aussie team wants to win, they could jump onto our friends at Radix Nutrition, because that is built for peak performance, made for every day. Faster, simpler, healthier. Radix started where nutrition is non-negotiable in elite sport and the military. So that same science is in their products that you can have every day. So if you're interested and trying to be better, then Radix Nutrition, use Barkarati as a discount code. Go to their website and get a discount on us. The other thing I do want to mention as a bit of fun is obviously having Sven on the show. You know, we talked about his business, which is Assess Marine. You know, he's the classic example of someone
he's going to need help.
Yeah, he's the perfect example of someone that wants to get into bed with disruptormarinemarketing.com.au.
Well, not literally.
Well, you know what I mean. You know what I mean? Because, you know, that man, he might be heads down in the bottom of in the bilge of a boat, and the phone's ringing, and the last thing he wants to do, is to answer the phone, and but doesn't want to miss out on those leads and opportunities. So if you just go to Disruptor, DISRUPTA, marinemarketing.com.au, and their little AI bot, the AI receptionist, I reckon I've called a few.
The Stay Spot.
The Stay Spot, yeah. I reckon I've called a few now.
I don't know, Stace, if you ever remember, we've actually got the Liz bot as well.
Oh. Yes.
That was before AI though. You know what? Jeez,
yeah, I think the Lizbot's paddling across an ocean at the moment. But anyway, you'll never miss a call or inquire again. Go and inquire again. They'll grow your business. Jump online and check them out, and you can do the free trial and see what it's like. Other news, team, we got events coming up. We've got plenty of events. Are we excited?
It's sort of heading into a peak period in our northern hemisphere, isn't it?
It is, but it really is. Kiel week this week, which is like every sailor on the planet is in Kiel in northern Germany at the moment, where they're going to be enjoying beautiful, warm conditions and just the most.
Sorry, it just wasn't those conditions the year I was there.
No, it never is. Sorry, it does occasionally.
Why don't you tell us what the conditions were like, Stacey?
Well,
you're saying they weren't Stacey conditions?
Sideways when I was there, and I don't know. A Queenslander doesn't really know what it is when it's not rain, but it's not hail yet. It's something in between.
Somewhere in between the two. Oh, it's called slurry.
Yeah.
Well, we called it unenjoyable, but
yeah, definitely.
Despite the conditions, massive regatta, plenty of opportunity. So it's a good one to keep your eye out. There'll be plenty of coverage from that one. Of course, the most important sailing regatta in the world of forever is due. That's about to kick off July 2nd to 11th. It is the 505 World Championships, Hailing Island, where Hailing has had them a few times. Perfect place for 50 sailing. May have reached out to one or two 50 teams to bring them on the show, see who can give the reverse curse to. But yeah, obviously the world will stop. Everything will grind to a halt as we watch the 505 Worlds. There'll be
all negotiations, all trades, everything stops. The oil. Yeah. Bugger this closing the Strait of Hormuz. The strait just gets closed anyway.
Yeah, that's right. Everything shuts down. But that'll be good.
2 weeks.
But best of luck to everyone competing. Obviously, a little tiny bit of bias in the way. So that another one that's going to be of interest. We've got a few major offshore regattas been going, but we've got one that's coming up, Stace, where you and I will probably have some chat about that. Where this is in our home turf, the Gold Coast to Mackay.
I just entered a boat this week.
Did you?
To compete. Yep, the Martin 49 from Brisbane.
Oh, no. That'll be a horrible trip.
Yeah.
What's for dinner? What's for dinner on that boat?
Well, we'll probably use the air fryer. For dinner. So we've got
drumsticks, some chicken nibblies.
Yeah, some little chicken nuggies at midnight for a snack.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
quite annoying, wouldn't it, when you go downstairs to go to sleep and some pricks on the bloody air fryer buttons.
You can run because they've got a lifting keel on those things, so you can run them through shallow patches. You can't, from memory, you can't sit on the settee against the hull on the port side because you sit on the battery electrics and you short it out occasionally. But I think they may fix that after all these years. But Yeah, they're great
It's like
boats.
having your electric blanket on your bed.
So that's the Gold Coast to Mackay race.
Gold Coast to Mackay, that starts on a Thursday, July 30, 11 a.m. start. There will be a live stream from the water. There'll be a little powerboat chasing around, filming and everything, and so the J Dog will be commenting on that. So if you're on the Martin 49, I'll be able to take the piss out of your Stace. I suspect
Perfect.
my brother, who he stopped sailing at about 17, and now he's 57. He's back into sailing, and I think he might be doing that race as well. So I'm going to have even more fun at his expense. So. Yeah, there will be one of us out there, but yeah, that'll be a good one if you want to watch that stream. That'll be a ton of fun for everyone. Yeah, couple of events coming up. Good luck with that one, Stace.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the race actually because I haven't done it yet. I think this might be the 4th year the race has run now.
Yeah.
So yeah, first time, long time listener, first time call.
I guess the rule is to go around the outside of Fraser Island. I mean, if you had the lift and cure, you could sneak up the inside.
Yeah, unfortunately, the break C is a mark of the course.
Yeah.
So
okay. Well, that's fair
enough. Around the outside. Yeah.
You'd only save yourself 60 miles. Look at that. They've had a blinder overnight.
Wow.
Put on 60 miles on the fleet.
You might be humorous, but we're going to talk about the Brisbane to Bundaberg in a minute. So that will actually come into discussion. All right, Jack Lloyd, listener of the week, in memory of our mate Jack Lloyd, presented by our friends at Vycobi, who will provide a couple of $100 worth of gear every month to the listener of the month, which is fantastic. Some of the gear.
Funny how we just get a bunch of regulars. It's quite regular, isn't it?
We do.
We get a lot of emails. We get a lot of emails, but we get a lot of regulars.
Yeah, we do. And people definitely trying to win the gear, and we try and make sure that it doesn't go to the same person every time. But we've had a good bunch of emails this week. Obviously, your Burgee BP has got spread out there. I haven't
put it on anywhere, any socials yet. But I've been doing sort of like, what do you call it? Sort of road testing. Just showing it a few people.
You're doing beta testing. BP is the word you're looking for. Beta.
What's the word?
Beta testing.
Beta testing. Yes.
Yeah.
So getting a lot of response.
A lot of response. Right. I'm just going to take the last one in this whole chain of emails that have come in. But the last one here from Drew. Fantabalistically, stupendously awesome, BP. I missed the artwork on my phone. Well done. That looks super cool. Which one is the final design? Also, do I have permission to use these to print a Burgee? I'm so sticking one of these on our boat. Don't mention to you and Bicey on the boat. I'm so sticking one of these on the boat. We don't mention to you and Bicey. There you go. You could probably explain that, but
no idea.
Drew Scott, South African, but
you got that bit, but go on.
Okay, all right, that's cool. Now, our second email, gentlemen. There's been some mistakes. Last week, I mentioned the Lord Burkett Trophy. The Oldsworthy Yacht Club. I made a mistake. I said it started in.
Did you? It's hard to admit, isn't it?
No. See if you can pick up my mistake.
Is that so? The therapy's working then?
Well, wait till you get to the end of this list, BP. I said it started in 1975. I think it didn't. It started in 1963. Got that wrong.
You completely stuffed up.
Yeah. I said it was capped at 200. There's already 220 entries, so no one knows where that cap came from.
So you stuffed up twice.
I said it was in Ireland. It's in the UK. It's in England. I made some mistakes.
So when you search on ChatGPT, it says ChatGPT is not always right.
No.
You meant to check.
So I got this email. Hi, Jordan. Lord Burkett Trophy equals Oldsworthy Yacht Club equals England, not Ireland. The Irish will be wondering why Lord Burkett, as you said, member of the House of Lords, UK, has a trophy in his name in Ireland, almost enough to ignite a new round of hostilities between the UK and Ireland. By the way, there are currently 230 boats entered. That seems to have smashed through the 200 boat cap that you mentioned. And then he didn't blow me up on the start date, but I got that from in Turnbull. So anyway,
I love it. Geez, that's right up there. That's going to be hard to beat this month.
I loved it. You know what I love about that? Like, I made a mistake, but I didn't just make a little mistake. I made a big mistake, and I just kept compounding. And it's just, I mean, if you're going to stuff up.
If you're going to do something, do it well, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Make a mistake, just blow it out of the water wrong.
Absolutely smashed it. Absolutely smashed it. Anyway, we got a couple of emails. The episode we did last week was received, and I think very positively, but there's always some things that, but we got Anton and Brett, who we both mentioned in the episode, that did communicate with us. So Anton wrote in, hey, and he copied me in on an email he sent to Chris. Fantastic discussion on Baccarati this week. Just bringing the DPR system back to the top of your inbox. A small group of people have been working with me on this system for over 6 months, and we will move to a pilot program in the next sailing season. It is still very much in its infancy, but the results to date have been very interesting. And so there's Anton also just sort of sent us directly a message. Thanks for plugging DPR during this week's podcast. Since you read my email on air in February, I've had half a dozen people reach out to me to discuss this directly, and we're actively working on a pilot program. Yeah. I will get back to you when we have something solid to share with the Baccarati community. And he said that the discussion with Chris is excellent, and I'm sure it will educate many sailors about the pros and cons of IRC, ORC and PHS. It's a thankless but valuable job that he does. Something that has struck a chord is that any single number system only works on random wind strengths and random wind angles. This means trade wind races like Brisbane to Gladstone, Gold Coast to Mackay, Brisbane to Bundaberg, although it wasn't, shamelessly plugged for our race, there you go Anton, are inherently flawed under ISC, yet this result is taken most seriously. This scenario is exactly where DPR works best. It dynamically rates the crew skill based on their previous data under the same conditions, rather than relying on single PHS or IRC numbers derived from this static measurement or races held in unrelated conditions. He goes on to Brisbane Race Week and a whole bunch of other things, but we'll stick to just this rating discussion. And then Brett came in, and I love Brett, and Brett just likes to make things better, so he's always intense about getting it right.
Not me, by the way.
Yeah, Brett. Seemed like more of an ad for Australian Sailing and IRC, ORC than a constructive episode.
Bang.
It doesn't hold back. It gives me more of an understanding now on how the beast works. It's way bigger than Chris and his measurers can manage fairly. Oof. Have it in writing from Chris that I have to reweigh my boat because I'm a new owner, and then questioning it with measures. Where do the measurers go to question this? To Chris, it wasn't until Bicey showed me the document on the Australian Sailing website that I was informed otherwise, but that was after the fact, and $5,500 out of pocket to measure. Crane cost 3.5, scales hire 1,000, measurers fee 1,000. Also, the Australian Sailing scales never got offered to me. Measuring days are a good idea to save costs, but 99% of the time only affect existing owners. Another kicker is the IRC versus ORC. You need ORC certificate to validate the boat's stability, which is a requirement of all offshore races. So even if you only want to race under IRC, you still need to sign up for ORC for the stability. It's valid for 5 years, but the cost involved with getting the boats remeasured every 5 years versus just paying a yearly subscription is pretty similar. This has to be easier. You guys touched on the Hamilton Race Week, which is arguably the biggest regatta on the calendar. Do yourself a favour and have a look at the boats entered for IRC versus PHS. So, plenty there. Oh, Bretty boy. Still, that's one of the reasons I asked them. I was trying to ask some of the tough questions, is because I knew Brett would ring me up and harass me if I didn't ask those questions. He's out there. What do you guys think of any of that? Not saying a word.
Oh, look, for me, the what I'm trying to do, or what we're trying to do here, is talk about it, because there's a lot of people smarter than us who know more about it.
Yep.
Brett Whitbread, Anton, and these people who are thinking about it. Obviously, Chris Zonka is representing the formal side of it, and that's the fact that it's ORC and IRC, and that's just a fact. And there's no changing the fact that if you want to go racing, in various events, you need to follow these protocols. PHS, well, I mean, good, go and do it. That's fine. If that's where you're at, go and do PHS. But I personally, it's kind of like this race I'm doing, the Pac Cup, in a couple of weeks' time. With the owner, he said, look, there's two classes. There's PHRF or there's ORR, which is offshore racing something or other. I don't know, offshore racing rule, which is an American version of kind of like ORC / a bit more sort of club. And I said, look, what are we going to get rewarded from? What are we going to get our most, good feeling from? I mean, PHS for me, it just feels like Mickey Mouse. PHRF feels like Mickey Mouse. It feels like you're just going there just to have fun. It's all good, and that's great if that's what you want to do. I feel like with ratings, unfortunately, there's going to be these different sort of beliefs and opinions, and different sort of, what's the word? Sort of like misguided sort of points. But that's what everyone's racing, and that's what I feel like. That brings into it.
I think Brett's point is he's arguing about the cost. Rating system,
I have no question with that either.
The rating systems. He wants everyone to be on. He wants everyone to be able to get rating system. He wants to make it easy. He wants more people coming. That's what he's trying to push.
I just don't think there's any way around that, though. I mean,
that's the push. So don't.
Yeah.
That's it.
I mean, the hardest part about all this is, okay, you want to go weigh a boat. If you had to weigh a boat on your own, and I'm going through it, it's a nightmare. Hire the crane, hire the yard, take the space. It's basically putting a whole area out of use for that day.
We do have to be careful here, because we can't drag Stace into this, because she's a measurer, right? So we got to be aware of that.
She is a measurer.
Yeah.
No, I think, but like a good point on that. If you do have to weigh a boat, be prepared, or be organised ahead of time. Organise a group of other people who need a measure, share the costs, get Australian Sailing to send the scales, because that is a new service, and unfortunately it sounded like Brett missed out on that. And try and reduce those costs. It is expensive. We no one ever said sailing.
Well, I can say, Stace, that's 100% right, and what you're saying is a really good point. On July the 8th in Sydney, at Woolwich is an IRC weighing day, for example.
Yep.
And instead of it being thousands of dollars, it's hundreds of dollars per boat. So you book in and you can do it. So there is that, and that's at a really important point.
Very good. I think that's the big one. I think. Well done. Solved it. We're done.
Oh, how good are we?
All right, let's move on past that, because we'll be talking for hours.
Yeah, hurry up, because I'm hungry.
It's hot time with
Stace.
With the standard.
Hot time without bias, with the standard. So here I am, filling in once again.
Wow, in your neck of the woods too.
So first up, to report, the TP52 Worlds have just been run and done and won by third-time champion Sled.
Oh,
yeah!
How good.
I'm sure they've had a marvelous time sailing in Porto-Cervo. We all know, you can't have a bad day sailing in Porto-Cervo. They. I mean, I don't know if you saw some footage. One start, they did the big port hander on the start line across the entire fleet. Pretty impressive to watch.
Yeah, I think the race committee kept moving that pin further and further out, because it's such a right-hand course. Like, everyone was heading over to the right. They kept moving out, and somebody's just gone, oh, hello, Sled, there we go.
Door is opening.
So we've got a 2 or 3 boat length lead on the fleet if we take a port hand start, and away we go. Yeah, that was gold. It was very interesting to watch. Obviously, great conditions, perfect racing conditions, really, wasn't it? Like it was just unreal. I don't know if you guys watched much of it, but it was unreal.
I did have a look at it, but I don't get jealous very often.
We were talking about it because I was racing there the week before with the Sardinia Cup, and we copped the Mistral for the week.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
the guy said, "Oh, let's hope this is done," and they have a nice week with the.
Well,
52.
there's no way those boats will handle that stuff.
No, so they I was quite happy that we wore that for them, and they had a beautiful week of sailing.
Yeah.
Oh, well done, Stace.
So sled
Get out.
first, 47 points. Trinity second, 49
Having
points.
an unbelievable season in U-boat.
Yeah. Platoon Aviation in third with 53. And then Alpha Plus, who was leading into that last race, dropped down to fourth with a 12th place in that last race. It didn't work out. They got 55 points. Ouch. That would have been painful. But yeah, it was good watching. Great place to go sailing. TPs. It's it does my head in how tightly, how close everything's brought in on a TP fee and how far that boom goes above the centre line. It just does my head in. Anyway, can't watch it too much, but anyway.
And Sail GP's been on this weekend in Halifax,
Canada.
North Australia.
I love it.
Northern Australia.
Stuff going on. Did you? So what? As we publish, it'll be the last day of racing still to come.
I did watch yesterday, yes.
Yeah.
Or this morning.
Yeah. That was crazy, wasn't it? So light winds.
Light winds.
First race was scratched with 3 seconds to go.
It was, yeah.
Before the Aussies crossed the line.
Well, the start, did you see that start? The Aussies just got up on the foils and then fell off the foils, but they were like 30 metres in front and stayed that way the whole way around the race.
Yeah. It was it's interesting. Obviously, they had the wrong foils on. I got the note. Actually, I should check what tomorrow's going to be set up. But I got the note, and they had the higher wind foils on, but the 24-metre rig. And, it's just not great.
Well, that's all out of whack. They should have asked us.
Yeah.
It's all wrong.
Yeah. Have I got anything on the setup tomorrow? Okay, so they're going to be racing with a 27.5 metre wing and light air foils and rudders. Okay, see, I got it.
It'll
right.
be 25 knots tomorrow.
And did we get any intel on the reason behind Martine and Paul Goodison swapping positions?
Yeah, I saw this. It was interesting, wasn't it?
I'm too scared to ring Martine. She's such a lovely person, and she I don't know, like they're a great family, that family, and I don't know, like it didn't. I don't want it. I don't think they should have done it. I think it's not.
I mean, it'd be interesting to know whether that was a request from Martine or
the sponsor, or
from outside.
Yeah.
So it'd be interesting. There was a fair bit of pushback on social media, I have to say. A lot of people were unhappy about the swap, but it'd be interesting to know the reasons why and if it was a request or not.
It's a real shame. I mean, it puts pressure on, because there is another team. I don't know what I'm allowed to say. There's
Stace, the fact that he knows pisses me off.
Let's say there's a 14th team, and let's say that there's a really high chance that a female will be steering that. Was what it, the setup, right?
Yeah, good on you, mate.
And so
there's a 15th team with a really high chance that an elephant's going to be on board.
But anyway, so
for fuck's sake, mate. I mean, tell us.
No, it can't. It cannot. Absolutely can't. It'll make my income.
So then there would have been 2 female helms if Martine stayed on the helm.
Yeah. And I mean, an absolutely brilliant sailor. So, and very determined.
I mean, she's proven her worth already in the fleet.
And the other person coming in is full bore as well. So, but anyway, so it is quite sad. I think I'd like to see Martini still going. There is So we'll see how that plays out, but I'd love to see Martini step back. No disrespect to Paul Goody at all. Obviously,
I guess we just have to see how it all pans out.
yeah. And then anything else you want to raise, Stace?
Well, in New Zealand's back on the water. That was long-awaited return.
Mm.
So
well, they've been bought. New Zealand is,
and they've been,
all teams are owned in in private hands now. So MSP Sports Capital has bought the majority stake for the New Zealand team. So they're definitely a sports investment fund. So they own like Everton, the Premier League. They own McLaren, part of the McLaren Racing Formula One team. And they've got X Games as well. So, yeah, that's interesting. I thought the Kiwi
it's kind of cool with sponsors like that. It's bringing sailing onto like the main stage.
It's massive.
You know, with all these other mainstream popular sports as well. So it's
a bit like our mates that we're trying to get on the show. Hugh and Ryan. Once we get them on the show, they'll be then mainstream.
I saw.
Yeah, we could really raise their profile for them.
I saw.
Absolutely, we could.
Hugh was on late night TV.
They think we're joking, don't they?
Yeah.
Getting them.
Little do they know.
They listen to us and go, "Oh, they're going to really raise our profile." Yeah, right. Imagine the kudos they'll get from us.
I did see Hugh on one of the late night programs. It was one of the Jimmys.
Yes, I saw that.
And yeah, the questions weren't really aware of what the hell.
No, they had no idea. Yeah. He didn't have an idea either.
They don't know what's going on. They're not sure.
Well, the beauty was because Hugh obviously hasn't been out on the boat, but Ryan said, "My God, that thing was just wild."
It is cool.
So anyway,
cool. What's next?
So the Brisbane to Bundaberg race, the inaugural Brisbane to Bundaberg has just finished. Yeah. So, unfortunately, the Queensland winter played a heavy role in that race.
So different.
It was a slow forecast.
Yeah.
One of the boats retired, and in the group chat, I happened to be in the group chat for the race because I was meant to have been doing the race, but the boat, I sustained some damage the week before the race, and I didn't end up going, unfortunately. But they said their plotter, their routing had them finishing in mid-July, so they managed to retire from the race on the first evening.
That's a long race.
Our friend Anton, with all his emailing, he wrote in the group chat, "For the record, we are not retiring. We are simply exploring
options.
Interpretation of racing rules, specifically Rule 42, propulsion, and 28, sailing the course." So after the first night, he retired and motored up the inside of Fraser Island, and took the shortcut to Bundaberg, and even filmed himself finishing and blew his own hooter as he crossed the finish line.
Beautiful.
For the listeners who don't know the area well, so one, Bundaberg is the home of a major rum producer in Australia, probably the number one rum. And two, the inside of Gary or Fraser Island is just gorgeous. Like it's one of the most beautiful.
Have you done it?
No, but I've got plenty of friends who have, and I've seen all the photos.
Have you done it?
Yeah, we used to cruise as kids. We used to cruise up the Great Sandy Straits, which is the inside of Fraser Island, Gary.
Classic spot to find the whales. Like
I've been up inside there twice. The beauty of that place, if you're taking the boat, I mean, max draft, you wouldn't want to be any more than sort of 2.4, 2.5 meter draft if you're going up, and you've got a tide because the tide comes in from both sides and goes out from both sides. So you have to be at the exact middle at the top of the tide. And it's quite a cool navigational if you're within centimeters of potentially touching. So I did go through with Secret Men's Business with the legendary Mega. He took us through there, and that was the eye opener. He took us through with that boat, and I think what did she Secret Men's back then? Then that's Dave DeCosta's boat now. That must have drawn 2.3 or 2.4.
Oh, easy.
Something like that. Yeah. And we basically had literally 10 centimeters underneath at the top. So it's a cool place.
Yeah, but another one, you can't go on the inside anyway because the course takes you around the outside. But,
for the course, for the Marks
race,
course,
yes.
you have to go around the outside for the Bundaberg race. But David Rose with the wedge tail, they've won it and set a very beatable course record of 2 days, 11 hours, something like that, for a 250 mile
But it's a race record.
Yes,
definitely.
they have it for at least 12 months.
I can tell you
Wedge
definitely.
tail has smashed the record.
Not trade winds. Not trade winds. It was very much, it was every direction, but, light. Every direction, but very light. Good for surfing on the weekend.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and then whilst we speak right now, the Newport Bermuda race is also going.
They are having a cracker.
Yeah, the Blackjack 100 has finished, and they were 48 minutes outside of the race record.
I thought they were going to get it. I didn't know that, but yep, there you go.
Yeah. Oh, spoiler alert.
Oh, damn it.
You haven't watched it
No,
yet.
but that's good. Good reporting, Stace.
Yeah, I was following along. So pretty impressive fleet they've got for that race. The amount
Shout
of
out
boats.
to Shane Guarneria, who was up there doing it.
Yeah, a few Aussies up on the course. The other one to watch right now is the Round Island race. Started last night for us here in Australia on Saturday night. So they're about 1/16 of the way around the course right now.
Yeah,
so.
very light start looking at it. They are expecting some breeze to come in the next 10 hours. So see how that goes.
Wow. I didn't realise, that Newport Bermuda, they had 10 starts. It's crazy, but super cool anyway. But yeah, Round Island, another great one. Can't wait. And our missing illustrious colleague has just messaged us that he's just got home in time for watching Farmer Wants a Wife. That man needs to. I think I'm worried about him now. He's definitely on.
Does he think he's a farmer?
He's married. Cool.
That's my point.
All right. Anything else we need to go through, team? Are we all happy or what?
No, we're all good. Looking forward, obviously, to the next few weeks. I'm
the 5-0 Worlds.
Heading off to the States and going to go and do a race. We've discussed this off air. For the listeners, we're going to try and do a live bar karate from the race. We've got Starlink, so we're going to give it a crack.
Double hander. You're going to be busy. Computer, microphone, helm, main sheet, kite sheet, nav.
Chicken nuggets in the
kettle.
air fryer.
Oh, no, Radix. Just Radix.
Oh, yes, of course.
Love it. At least you'll be
There you
warm.
go. Segue that one, Jay.
At least you'll be warm in the Vycobi gear, mate.
I will be warm in the Vycobi gear. Ocean Performance Technology will be absolutely toast. But all the gear for that one. The beauty is there's, we're talking about squalls. And I had a bit of a chat, a webinar the other day about it. And I learned something about it. And so basically, you want to stay in the squall.
Yep.
Starboard jibe. Want to get out of the squall. Port jibe. And I went, oh, that sounds cool. So
that only
I've
works
got
in the
my
northern hemisphere.
Vycobi smock. So whether or not I've got that on, that'll make the decision which I go right or left.
There you go. Love it. Yeah. So obviously the Vycobi gear, and obviously you used bar karate as your discount and went to Radix Nutrition, stocked the boat up. So that'll be cool. And then
Radix Nutrition.
And you'll have switched disruptormarinemarketing.com.au on for people reaching out for you to find any new fantastic far boats.
I will be. Spot will be looking after me while I'm away.
Cool. And you know what, Stace? I cannot find the email I got where we got reference to named us all and the standard. You were in the email as the standard. So whoever sent that in, I got too busy. I'm missing it. So anyway, much appreciated.
Probably Anton. It was Anton who called out to me at the start of the Bundaberg race.
I love it.
G'day standard.
I love it. Love it. This is great. All right, everyone. Thanks for listening. You have a great week. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Have a great week, everyone. And See you next week.
See you next week.